How's it going, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you guys with another classic Diecast review. And today it's going to be on a diecast that I picked up from one of the flea markets out in Kissimmee, Florida. I think it was known as Henry Racing Collectibles, if I'm not mistaken. But I decided to go ahead and review this car. I don't know why until the crack of dawn, just because, I don't know. I just saw this in the collection that I didn't review yet. And I'm like, you know what? This would be a cool, nice little classic diecast to review, and it's actually one on a legendary driver in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. This is on DJ, guys. We got ourselves Dale Jarrett's 1998 Ford Quality Care Service Ford Taurus for Robert Yates Racing, but this is no ordinary version of this car, guys. This is his, I guess you could say, race win / commemorative win of the 1998 Winston 500. As you guys know, I mean, yeah, Dale Jarrett, man, already accomplished a lot in his career already in this time of span. I mean, of course, this was 1 year, 1 year prior or before he went on to win the 1999 Winston Cup Series champion, but he won $1 million in this car, so heck, you know, that's pretty cool. The Winston No Bull 5, like Super Derby. Oh my God, talk about nostalgia, guys. Here's the OG Winter Circles packaging right there, and the 50th anniversary logo. That's when you can tell it's 1998. Just my lord, guys, that's so cool. And plus, we're also gonna have the kind of appropriate for me to review this, because you guys know next year will be the 75th anniversary of NASCAR, and they have a new logo for that. Tell me what you guys think about the new logo that NASCAR has for the 75th anniversary. I think that's pretty cool, but I'm glad they do something like that with every 5 or 10 years. But yeah, you see right here, we got ourselves the nice No Bull colors right there from the Winston No Bull 5. So I always do love these No Bull cars, guys. They're kind of like what the playoffs cars were before the playoffs were even a thing. So yeah, and then get on to the back, guys. We got ourselves some RCR logos. Not sure why that's the case, but see Hasbro. And then, made in China. And we got Dale Jarrett. And what's cool about this, guys, on the back of these Winter Circles diecast, they actually had a spot where you can place an autograph, which I thought was pretty cool. So it seems like Winter Circles definitely knew what a good diecast collectible was compared to nowadays. But now let's go into the diecast review, the official unboxing of Dale Jarrett's 1998 No Bull 5 winner. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and before we get started on this diecast review, let's look at a nice little accessory that comes to this, which is a trading card, and we got ourselves a very young looking of Dale Jarrett from 1998, celebrating his Winston 500 win, which that's when Talladega was actually a pretty historic and I guess you could say a crown jewel race, the Winston 500. Oh lordy, can we bring that back, y'all? We got to bring back that Winston, man. Oh well, we can't anymore because cigarettes are bad, but we got $1 million right there. And on the back, if you guys want to do some reading time, go ahead and read this. And yeah, I mean, nice little trading card, guys. I do miss these little trading cards that we got right there. I actually used to collect a lot of these, and Winter Circles used to do this even back in the early 2000s. But now let's get on to this iconic paint scheme, guys. And yeah, it is pretty iconic, guys. When you think of Dale Jarrett, you think of either one or two things. You think of his UPS car, or you think of the iconic number 88 Ford Credit Ford Taurus. And this one right here is no exceptions. I mean, he's already, you do I even got to say more about this paint scheme, guys? I mean, I would not consider you guys a true NASCAR fan. You don't even know who Dale Jarrett is. I mean, even if you don't know who the guy is, you probably at least seen his paint schemes, either this one or his UPS car. I mean, that's how iconic he is, guys. The 88 is such an iconic number, guys, and it's still run to this day, guys. I mean, with a lot of great drivers, but Dale Jarrett, man, definitely made this car famous for a lot of good reasons. I mean, Dale Jarrett, what more can I say about this guy? He is the son of Ned Jarrett, so he was already off to a great start in his career, guys. But his career didn't got booming until he got to Joe Gibbs Racing. Of course, he got his first 500 win with that team, and then later on his other two. But yeah, a 3-time Daytona 500 winner, guys, 32 Cup wins, 2-time Brickyard 400 champion, a Winston 500 champion, Cup Series champion as well, guys. So your 1999 Cup Series champion, so Winston Cup. I mean, how about that? And I believe he also won the 1996 Coke 600. So, this guy has pretty much won, a good majority of the crown jewels. So, I guess you say he has had a great career in NASCAR, and, he is still a great, he's still doing good in the NASCAR community as well, being a great analyst for, he's been a lot better than Rusty Wallace. Remember when Dale Jarrett was actually calling the shots? Back in the ABC days or ESPN days of NASCAR. But yeah, I mean, we still do get to see him. Actually, I think he was actually just at the Darlington booth, I think, with Kyle Petty and Dale Jr. So it's really cool that we were able to see that. But maybe I probably could upload this review, but I'm all out Next Gen Diecast to review until further notice. We do got more coming in very soon, so stay tuned, y'all. But anybody who's a big fan of the Blue Oval, you are definitely going to love this car. I mean, it is pretty iconic, and you see the Ford Taurus. Pretty good detail we got right here from Winter Circles. Winter Circles was the the mass retail line that we had in stores, and it's probably the main reason why I got collecting to NASCAR diecast. But these two right here, I mean, if you guys love the Ford Credit logo, and, I sure hope you guys do like the Ford Credit logo. I mean, it's on the car. But red, white, and blue, I mean, it's not even considered a patriotic car, guys, but it still looks like one, guys. I mean, my lord, just so cool. But, of course, what makes this car special is that, of course, it does have, the Winston Noble, that's like the $1 million thing that they did. That when they give out $1 million. So think of it kind of like on like the Dash for Cash, but $1 million fucking dollars, dude. I mean, that's a lot of money. So that's probably why the All-Star races are always so fun and entertaining to watch. So kind of like a mixture of the All-Star race versus the Dash for Cash. They kind of like had these events that they had like a few races or so throughout the Winston era, and they had competing drivers or qualifying drivers who had the qualifications for it, and Dale Jarrett was one of them, and he was able to get it done, guys. And what more of a better way for him to win $1 million than getting his first ever win in his 24th start at Talladega, his first ever win at Talladega. That's pretty darn cool, guys. And let me tell you what he did. He definitely did a hell of a job, guys. Outperforming. I mean, I think he had to make some passes with some of those Chevys like Mike Skinner, and then before you know it, guys, he was holding the lead off to guys like Jeff Gordon and Terry Labonte. I mean, those Hendrick cars were coming, but this Robert Yates Ford, man, this right here, it just shows just the calm before the storm. Because after this 1998 win, guys, he absolutely just exploded and killed the competition in 1999, guys. I mean, there's a reason why he was crowned the champion the following year. He was just that freaking dominant, man. And those were the days Dale Jarrett was just absolutely just freaking dominant, man. I mean, when you think of this car, you just think of just dominance, guys. I mean, the years from, the calm before the storm came happening, from 96 to 98. But after that, guys, it was just dominance. But yeah, from 1996 all the way to 2006, we've seen Dale Jarrett drive the 88 car, guys. But this one in particular, my God, you cannot think of a better combination we got for this car, the 88 Ford Credit car. And I'm glad Dale Jarrett was actually able to drive this car again, guys. If you guys saw, if you guys remember from 2017 during the Charlotte playoff race, so I just think that was the last race that they had before they went to the Roval configuration. Dale Jarrett, as you guys know, Robert Yates, the car owner of this car for Robert Yates Racing, passed away in 2017. So he actually took this car, for the opening laps of that playoff race in 2017 at Charlotte. So I thought it was pretty cool. It was pretty bittersweet because, a lot of great memories with this guys. But this combination that he had with Robert Yates Racing and Todd Parrott, my lord, you just cannot think of anything better, man. This was just the perfect storm for Dale Jarrett. But now let's get on to some of the other sponsors we got right here. We do got also a little red dot right here. The red is a lot more different. It's supposed to be like that Winston Noble red, so it's like a very almost like a Dayglow red, if you know what I mean. If you guys have seen all my other Noble Winston reviews, I did review like Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s 2000 Richmond race win, not race win, but race diversion. And also Matt Kenseth's a Noble car from in the early 2000s or so. So yeah, I mean, I absolutely do love these Noble cars, guys. They actually have like a nice little caveats to them, if you say so myself. But getting down right here, this car is pretty censored. It does not have any beer logos or Winston logos, because this is out in the mass retail, so even back then they had their restrictions. But you know what, man, actually pretty darn good quality control, guys, for a car that was in 1998. And the logos, I mean, yeah, they're not like crystal clear, but you can see they're a lot more visible. I mean, it's pretty sad that, you had logos that are actually more visible than the cars that you get from Wave 3 of NASCAR at the next 2022. Just shows you how much we're going backwards in quality, guys. But really, really exceptional job we got right here from Winter Circles. And this paint scheme also look familiar for all the new fans out there, because as much as I hate to say this, and I'm probably going to cringe a little bit, Danica Patrick's 2018 throwback car, guess what? This is what this was. So I'm still bummed out. I don't know the main reason why they decided to not make that car in the diecast form. Maybe it was Ford or something. And we got a nice money sign right here because, he won that big money, guys. $1 million. How about that? Makes me want to go ahead and do the Austin Powers meme, $1 million. That was a horrible impression, Brian. Good Lord. Remind me not to do any more damn impressions of Austin Powers in the near future, because otherwise I am going to look like an idiot. Oh, it's too late. It already happens. But, that's really interesting. We got ourselves a black chassis underneath, but we have ourselves a white interior. And this white interior usually will yellow over time, but this one actually is in pretty pristine condition, guys. So I must say, that is pretty darn cool. But what more can I say about DJ, guys? I mean, this guy right here is just, I don't know. I mean, he's just another one of those humble guys that you have just grown to love, especially in his later years. But just how fitting of him to get his last win ever in the in the Cup Series at Talladega. So I find that pretty cool because, we're talking about, his Winston Talladega win. But yeah, this is going to wrap it up right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this classic diecast review. I hope you guys are enjoying these classic diecast reviews because I'm trying to give you guys some more variety. So I do appreciate you guys for that. I mean, I'm not much of a historian myself, but hopefully you guys at least learned something from this review. So, and entertained as well. But this is going to wrap it up right here, guys. This has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Really do appreciate you guys' continued support of these videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time on the Diecast review. And yeah, have a good one, y'all.